Hey YouTube, it's Nick here. Welcome to the channel. Now, is Tyga's Starface album the worst album of all time? Let's dive into it. Like, I've seen a couple people talking about it. Some people are saying the very existence of this album has made the world a worse place. If you don't know anything about Tyga, he got his start up in Young Money. It was founded by Lil Wayne when he was in jail. You also had people like Drake, a part of this group, Nicki Minaj. So, like, those were probably the three biggest artists that kind of came up from this group. If you want to kind of get a comparison to things now, this is the Avengers Doomsday lineup before Avengers Doomsday, even though there's probably like eight people we care about in this lineup, there's only about three to four that we actually care about in this lineup. But forget all that. Let's jump into the album. Now, I listened to it. Now, you can go through this album for about maybe 30 minutes, honestly, and I have my take on it. Now, you have this review that came out from Pitchfork that rated the album a 0 out of 10. Now, in all my years, I actually have never I actually have never seen anyone rate anything a 0 out of 10. Like a zero just means that just means it doesn't like I don't even know what would be classified as a zero. But I've seen like 1 out of 2, like I mean 1 out of 10, like a 2 out of 10, but I've never seen someone actually give something a zero. Now the big thing that's kind of driving all the hate for this album is that he used AI to make around 25% of it, which if you actually listen to it, he probably used it a little bit more. Like one of the biggest feedback loops that people are giving is that this is something that you could just type into any LLM prompt and then just pick 80s music and then it just spits it out for you. Now in Tyga's case, what I think that he was really trying to do, and he was trying to capture what Tory Lanez did. Now, I know that there's other people mentioning other songs that use AI, but I would say just strictly as far as the sound alone, the only person that has even done this sound recently is Tory Lanez, and he's in jail. Right? This whole album didn't come out when he was in jail. But the difference between Tory Lanez is Alone at the Prom and Tyga's Starface album is that there's actually passion behind it. And I think that's the main thing you can notice when you do listen to all these tracks is that the passion is not there. And Tory Lanez, I would argue that Tory Lanez is a better artist than Tyga by a long stretch. He not only can rap, but he can actually sing as well too. So it plays into it a lot more. Whereas I don't think I've ever heard Tyga sing before. So you can see that right there that people are even saying that the AI is also responsible for some of the vocals on this album as well. But that if you're trying to look for the sound that like Tyga was trying to capture, the only person that captured that was Tory Lanez recently. But here's what I will say. This you could most definitely put in GTA 6. Like this is the type of sound that you would have riding around in a video game like this. And now when it actually comes to the music that's on the album, I actually think the songs will probably have some replay value down the line. It's just going to be one of those you're just going to maybe have one, two, maybe three tracks that you just kind of toss up in there just every once in a while maybe. Now if this is going to be an album that just no one ever talks about again after this, that's going to be horrible. But I would say in Tyga's case, you can obviously see that this is an artist that was just trying to do something different. And while I have nothing against that, if you're gonna do something different, you're gonna have to put a little bit more time into it, especially because some of these songs they're like maybe 2, 3 minutes long, which actually might be a good thing. But the fact that you are using AI and then it almost can sound exactly like something that you can just spit out of just saying, hey, give me 80s rap, give me 80s music like styles and vibes. I think that's what's making it get the most pushback from people because this like if he put some more time into this album, it actually could have been decent. And when I was listening to it, like it's not. I think the reason that people were actually giving this album a bad rating is it's not necessarily that it's not necessarily that the songs are bad. Like because you're an artist, like the whole point is to just put out music. I think the best artist who has a track record of just giving you music after music after music will be someone like Future, for example. It just mixtape after mixtape songs. He'll drop like probably two mixtapes worth of like 60 songs in like 2 days. But in this case, I think it's the fact that you don't necessarily see the heart in the music, and that's why people aren't liking it. And the fact that you and I, we could have made we can make our own Starface album right now. So that's where I see the pushback. 'Cause, like the songs, they're not necessarily bad. Like if you never knew that Tyga made this album, and if you never knew that AI was used to make it, you like the song, like it's not a 0 out of 10. That's the point I'm trying to get to. This album is not a 0 out of 10. Now, is it anything above a five? I don't even know yet. Like I would actually have to sit on this for a little bit. But is this the direction that music is going? I think this won't be the last time that we see artists actually use AI. And for all we know, that doesn't even mean that people that we know now aren't using AI. It's just the fact that he mentioned using AI, which I think is giving a lot of backlash to it. But as far as the sound and as far as the like the basically the energy that you're getting from the album, the only thing that could touch kind of what he was aiming for is Tory Lanez when he made his Alone at Prom, which is a great album by the way. So if you haven't listened to it, I recommend it. There's actually some decent songs in there that you can add to your playlist. But let me know what you think. Do you think the album is just simply a zero because he used AI, and or have you even listened to it? Do you even care? Do you even know who Tyga is? You let me know in the comment section. You could just put your rating of the album in the comment section too if you want. But is this the direction of music? I think this won't be the last time that we see AI used in music. And a lot of the music that you probably hear right now is probably AI generated in some way or fashion to a degree. So I think we're going to and I think the fact is that we gotten to a point where you can use AI to make something like Starface on your own. It, it's really gonna like with everything, it's just upping the competition and everything. And to actually be great, you're gonna have to do something like spectacular that just has never been done for. But I would say we're kind of reaching that point in society where kind of everything has been done. So to actually do something that can capture a generation, it's just tough. And that this is kind of a teaser again for another video that I'm working on. Is that basically we have no superstars anymore. Where you could look at music, you can look at sports, you can look at entertainment or movies. We don't have people that can capture the world anymore. No one can capture the world anymore. There's no more superstars, and we're losing the last ones that we have little by little. And now we're at a point where everyone is super. And if everyone's super, then no one will be. All right. Let me know, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'll tap in on the next video. Like it if you did, subscribe if you're new, and I'll have another video coming out soon. Hope you have a good day. Bye.